Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Minecraft. This is Wyvern Rider and we're back with episode 4, The Quest for More Friends. Alright, so the prep that I've done from last episode is, I haven't moved this at all as you can see, but I did add another room over here which I've started filling with bookcases as I've been able to acquire them. This is going to be a lookout tower. It's really tall and not really useful. Mine add a little bit more stuff, but if you come out here, and let me grab my sword because there's a spider. I've set up a couple of little basic farms off to the side. Nothing automated. Got some animals which I lured with my wheat. Very delicious, delicious wheat. So I've got some sheep and some pigs and some cows. And I need to fix that wall over there, and I'm going to make this into a big greenhouse looking thing with glass ceiling and all that, but I'm going to need a lot of glass for that. So, oh, there's a spider jockey over there. Here, look, back side of the house. Spider jockey? Oh no, the spider's killing it. Silly spider. Alright, so a little challenge. If anybody can tell me what this is for, I will give you a free video. I will do a video on whatever subject you like. So, yeah, if you can tell me what this is for. No comments this time. So, the first thing I'm going to do is set up my Quaesitum, and I did do this for episode prep, so you're going to need a feather, an ink sac, and a glass bottle, empty glass bottle. You will not need a full glass bottle, and then 3 bars of gold. I think. Oh, right. And, of course, 3 smooth stone. So, you take those over to your crafting bench. You put the gold bars in the middle. You put the stone on the bottom. You put the ink sac on the right, the feather on the left, and the glass bottle in the middle. And it will give you a Quaesitum. This is a very, very, very important recipe. I cannot stress that enough. You will need to make this thing. You will love it. So what you want to do is you go down here and you put it in your room with your bookcases. And it's got a fancy little feather quill and it looks kind of nice. So the bookcases will be very helpful, so you want to fill it all the way around with bookcases. And to get back out, if you fall in, you can't jump on your Quaesitum. So you might want to take this bookcase out or something so that you can climb back out if you fall in. Alright, this is your Quaesitum interface. What happens here is this is your percentage rate of success, this is your percentage rate of failure, and this is how likely you are to lose an item. So I'm just going to put some books in here. This is the progress bar, this is the output. You're going to need to put some pieces of paper right here, and this is the stuff that goes into your research. So these are booster items, so whatever you put in these, they just add to your rate of success. But say if I put the glass bottle in here, you'll see that I have a success rate of 11%. It's actually pretty good. A loss rate of 75%, so I have a 75% chance to lose any one of these items when this bar fills up. So I'm going to go grab some pieces of paper and power this thing. Well, not really power. Oh, I only have one piece of paper right now. Well, that's good enough for the demonstration. So I put this in, and you'll see the progress bar will slowly fill up. I have an 11% chance. Oh, hey, there you go. I get a fragment of lost knowledge. So it destroyed one of my glass bottles and both of these books. So I had the 75% chance to lose them, and apparently I lost all 3. So with this fragment of lost knowledge, I can either put it back in, and you'll see I get a 30% chance of success, and try to successfully research a discovery. But I'm just going to save this one for right now, because I'm going to need it for an item. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that glass bottle in there. Glass bottle. And see if I can't get more paper. Uh-oh. There's a skeleton camping my door. The bastard. He's trying to kill me. Oh man. My farms are kind of maxed out. Alright, so to make this a little bit faster, I'm gonna wait until these crops grow, and then I will come back. And I'm back. Got 61 sugar canes with me. So I'm just gonna make those into paper. Not making them into books, though I will eventually need to make some into books. So I'm gonna take this paper and go ahead and put it in there. Whoops, not in there, up there. So I have a 1% chance of success with this junk. So let's say I put some wheat in. So I can fill up these side slots as much as I want without it going off. But if I put an item in here, then it immediately starts working. So every once in a while it will successfully not destroy the item. So that's what you see happening there. But I'm just going to leave this running in the background, so hopefully I'll get some fragments. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of cobblestone in there. And a cobblestone has a really low chance of success. See, it only gets, I think, a 1%. But the more cobblestone I throw in there, I got 3% chance of success, which isn't too bad, considering that all I'm throwing in there is a bunch of stacks of cobblestone. So, let's see. After I do the Quaesitum, I wanted to go through raw materials. The raw materials section of the website. So as you can see, I've gotten a lot more crystals in here. Actually, you know what? I don't want to throw one of those in there. I'll use these. And let me look down real quick. Okay, I will need my last vaporous crystal for this. So one thing I need to do is, real quick, craft a piston. So I'm going to need some iron, some redstone. I'm going to need my gold bars, iron, redstone, and 3 wood. Where's my wood chest? There's my wood chest. 1, 2, 3. Alright, throw that piston together real quick. Do. Okay, so a piston. Okay. Alright, so over the raw materials section of the wiki, you can create some useful things, such as an animated piston. So what you're going to want to use is a piston, a vaporous crystal, and a gold ingot in your infuser. And that should pop out an animated piston. And the animated piston is used to craft a couple of items, but since it's not really used to craft anything that I can do right now, I'm just going to set it aside. Well, actually, I could make an arcane bore, but that's another episode. So another thing you can do is just take a regular iron iron ingot, and I'm going to make 3 of these, just to show you that you can craft tools with this. So you take an ingot and any type of Vs crystal, and it will pop out thaumium ingots. And those make really fast. So if I grab another stick here, and thaumium tools have, they're better than iron, but not as good as diamond, I think. So you can make thaumium tools, and those are pretty neat. So another thing you can make, if I go over here to my mob drops chest, is if I take a piece of wool, piece of string, and a crystal, and I guess I'm going to use a blue one for this, and you pop those in there, it'll make enchanted fabric, and that's used for making other things as well, none of which I can make right now. Well, I could make a portable hole, but yeah, whatever. So that's all for the raw materials section that I can make without going into the nether. So I'm going to make real quick one thing that you guys will probably really like. So you want 4 leather, a feather, and any kind of Vs crystal. I believe this is any kind of Vs crystal. So you take the leather and you make boots. And you go over to your enchanter and you pop in a feather, leather boots, and then oh, I guess it does have to be. Never mind, you need an earthen crystal for this. The green one. So pop your earthen crystal in, and it will make the boots of striding. And what these do is they drastically increase your walking speed, and you are also now able to walk up 1 block high things as though it were a staircase. So this renders staircases useless. So you no longer need to use staircases. But if you hold down shift, it'll still work like regular boots. Or like regular walking. So I've noticed that there's a jungle over there which I want to go explore at some point. That's just a little off to the side sort of thing. So if I pop all this stuff away, the next thing I can make is, yeah, I guess no wait, I don't have the right things. So one of the things that I really love using is if I take this enchanted wood, and I don't have the right kind, or I'll do a fire wand then. So if you take a single piece of enchanted wood and a fiery crystal, it will make a wand of fire. And this is a really neat object that's really helpful for killing wisps, actually. So if I go out here and I right click with it, it shoots fire. Shoots fire, woo! Now don't worry, you can't burn your house with this. It won't light blocks on fire, it's purely incorporeal. But if I go over to say that, oh, actually, you know what, let's kill a wisp. So if I shoot fire at this wisp, if I can hit it, come here, wisp. Ah, there we go. So if I shoot fire at this wisp and just keep shooting at him, as you can see, if you attack a wisp, it will start shocking you for half damage. And depending upon the type of wisp it is, oh, I killed it. And wisps will drop Feast crystals. So that's another source of Feast crystals if you're looking for that, as they're kind of hard to keep mining forever. So that's what the the wand of fire does. There are also other types of wands. There's a I don't have enough. I'll just tell you about them instead of making them. There's a wand of lightning, which is made using a air crystal, or the yellow one, and that shoots bolts of lightning at targeted opponents. There's also the wand of water, which will fertilize, or no, not fertilize, it'll, yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? It will make spots of tilled land wet. So you can do that if you're like in the middle of a desert. You can just use the wand of water. It'll also create short-term little streams of water wherever you shoot it. So I will show you all that next episode. There's also the wand of equal trade, which is made using an the wand of water is made using an aqueous crystal. There's a wand of equal trade using the earthen crystal, which I will figure out because I know that it exists, but I don't know what it does. So, right. Next thing I needed to show y'all is, I'm going to need more enchanted wood for this anyway. So I'll just take a regular piece of regular wood and do that. I got plenty of wood. There are plenty of crystals. For now. So if I take this... Oh, you do not bang on my door! I know you ain't banging on my door! Ah ha ha. I love these wands. They're great. Way better than swords in my opinion. So anyway, now that I've got my enchanted wood, I'm gonna need 2 more thaumium ingots. Whoops, gotta get the right crystals. And I don't really want to use up all of the other crystals. So take 2 thaumium ingots and whoops, a piece of redstone. So once you get the thaumium ingots, take these over to your crafting bench, and you put the redstone in the center, the thaumium ingots off to the sides like that, and then 1 piece of enchanted wood in the back, and it'll create something called an arcane tinkering tool. And this is a pretty useful little thingamajigger, because you can use it to, well, if I had an arcane bellows or a beast pump, I could show you. But what it, actually, you know what, I'm just going to set up a beast pump real quick, just to say it. Alright, so you put the beast pump here, and say you want it to face the other direction, so you can use the arcane tinkering tool to flip it around. These will even point up and down. So you can just kind of flip it around, but you're, whoops. Alright, I'm taking off these boots. Much as I enjoy them in my house, they're kind of annoying. But it will use up durability on your tinkering tool. So you do need to watch out for that. So I'm just going to set that in here for now. I think that's about it for today. I guess I could make an arcane boar real quick, because those things are awesome, which I'll show you at the next episode. So I'm going to need that animated piston after all. So if I go over here and I put 4 gold ingots in the corners, and then 4 enchanted woods on the outside, and then the animated piston in the center, it'll create an arcane boar. And this thing is really neat. Like really, really neat. But you're going to have to wait for next episode to find out what that does. But I will show you what you need for it. You take a Vis crystal and then 4 pieces of iron and put those around, you'll get something called an arcane focus. And that is used with the arcane boar. Unfortunately, to use the arcane boar, I'm going to have to go into the nether. So that's going to be next episode. We're going to be going into the nether, and we're going to be getting some glowstone. Going to need a lot of glowstone. Lots and lots and lots of glowstone. So that's it for your thaumatorium. That's it for your objects of wonder, except for the portable hole, which I will go over after I get some glowstone. And that's all for raw materials, except for Nitor and arcane singularities, which I will go over after I get some glowstone. These crystal extracts and soul fragments are also part of the raw materials section of the website. I'm going to be posting links for both of these, by the way, the objects of wonder and the raw materials. But these crystal extracts, I'll go over those when I need them. And soul fragments, that's a really inefficient way of getting them, but I will go over that as soon as I get a dark infuser. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, rate, leave a suggestion for something you would like to see. I only have so much that I can do. So that's all for now. Thanks and goodbye.